right, let's try this again. This is my third take, I think, but regardless of that, as you can see on my screen is my bad. As you can see on my screen is the bout order for UFC 310. Pantoja versus Asakura, which should have been Muhammad versus Rakhmonov, but you know things happen, bro. It's okay. We got a flyweight main event. A little mini DDP over here. Um, as you guys can see, it is UFC 310. This weekend is going to, well, I guess it's literally tonight, but this weekend is UFC Macau, Jan Figueiredo. As much as I love Davison Figueiredo, bro, Davison Figueiredo, if you ever hear this, you're awesome. But as much as I love Figueiredo, I can't do an in-depth analysis on one fight, bro. I physically can't bring myself to do it, so I'm just gonna skip ahead a couple weeks. Go ahead to UFC 310. Also, bonus prediction: Brent Primus is gonna mess it all up, bro. He gonna mess up everybody's picks. Everybody's gonna go perfect on PFL except for Brent Primus. But regardless of that, Pantoja versus Asakura. I'm gonna start off with saying my official prediction for this can change, could change, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm taking a split decision to Pantoja simply because of like his mostly his wrestling is what's making me pick this. Asakura he doesn't have a wrestling base, but he knows how to wrestle. I do think I just called Alexander Pantoja mini DDP, right? He literally is someone prove me wrong, bro. Did the same exact thing as DDP. Like he'll literally like fall throwing strikes, bro. Like he'll throw an overhand so hard it knocks off his like line of balance and he just falls over. That's literally all that DDP does, bro. Michael Chandler just did it too. He's literally just a like Alexander Pantoja is not a flyweight. He's like a welterweight, middleweight at heart, bro. He's a big dude. He's just like 5'6". So like that's kind of what leads me to pick him in a split decision, you know what I'm saying? I just think that sorry my brother came in to dap me up, but I just think that Pantoja will pull off a split decision. I really do think he will. I really do think he will. And I think it's like I don't know. I think it obviously from a split decision I'm saying it's going to be close, but I don't know, man. I'm just like I don't know if I could see Asakura catching him, bro, is the thing. Cuz not even just his highlights, but if you watch an Asakura fight, he likes to he likes to stay not in the pocket, but he likes to be in range of the pocket so that he can get in there whenever he needs to. He likes to push the pace. He likes to keep people on the outside. Obviously, who doesn't? But Pantoja, I think, will be a little more accepting of that, and he'll let him do it, which is not a good thing. Obviously, I think Asakura is gonna push him back a little bit. Um, I don't know. I probably should, but I don't know the exact like rules for rounds and Pride. Not Pride. Ryzen. Sorry, but I don't know the exact rules for round timing and everything like that. And Ryzen, I know that Yuri got a knockout like 8 minutes into a fight one time over there. So I would venture to say Kai probably has a little bit better of a gas tank as good as Pantoja is, and as long as he's been fighting at the highest level, with the assumption that Kai Asakura is fighting like 10-minute first rounds, like Pride rules, that's what I'm going in here with. I should probably do my research, but I don't have time for that. I'm already recording. I do think, honestly, I just talked myself out of my own pick, bro, but I'm still going to stick with it. Alexander Pantoja split decision. Kai Asakura might get robbed, bro. He might get robbed. But at the same time, like I said, I can see Kai catching Alexander Pantoja very easily. I can see him catching with a mean shot, bro. Because as I I don't even want to say as good as Pantoja's wrestling is, as decent as Pantoja's wrestling is, or not wrestling, striking. So sorry. As decent as Pantoja's striking is, I I just think Kai Asakura is a little bit better on the feet, just a little bit better. And I'm really hoping that I think it would be funny as hell to see, but I'm really hoping Kai Asakura don't like soccer kick him or like knee him in the head or something when they're just like sitting on the ground. I really hope that does not happen because it would be a big that'd be a big loss. Could send it to a draw, which would be insane. That would be a crazy pick to make, to say that it's just gonna end in a draw because Kai Asakura is gonna commit an illegal move. I'm not gonna lie. I am tempted to say that now as my pick, but I already said all that, so y'all know that I thought it. Pantoja split decision. Shavkat Rakhmonov and Ian Gary. Oh man. So I was thinking when this got rebooked as an interim thing, I didn't know if it was the main or the co-main, and I kind of figured it would be the main event, but I'm glad it's not because I almost certainly see this ending in a finish. Almost certainly, I'd say, because we haven't we I only say almost certainly because we haven't quite seen Ian Gary's gas tank. We really haven't seen 5 rounds from either of these guys. So I think okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to like the stylistic differences. So the thing is, I think that Ian Gary focuses more on the offense of his wrestling than the defense, and I think that that's gonna hurt him real bad. I think he might shoot a takedown for Shavkat a little bit later into the fight, and it's just gonna get so easily flipped, and Shavkat just gonna send him on his back, dude. I can see it. I can definitely see that. Rain down some elbows. I can 100% see that happening, but you know. I'm going to be honest, I don't think it will. Because I don't think it's going to get that far, bro. I think Shavkat is going to absolutely tear him up. And, I mean, like, I, I don't know, bro. Because, the thing is, we just saw Ian Gary wrestle Michael Venom Page for 3 rounds. But the thing is, Michael Venom Page did not do much to improve the positions that he was stuck in. So it almost makes me wonder, how good is Ian Gary's wrestling? Because MVP, no disrespect to the man. He's great. But I don't know if he was choosing not to or if he just couldn't. But he was like stuck in very basic positions with Ian Gary. Ian Gary had him stuck in very basic spots, and it's not like, Ian was pushing the pace, crazy scrambles, like 10 takedowns around, ground and pound, beating on him, going for subs. He wasn't doing anything. He was laying on him, man. He was just laying on him, bro. And that makes me think that he is not going to know what to do against Shavkat. He's not going to have a clue, bro. So I'm going to go with Shavkat by finish. I don't have a round for y'all. I know that's not how picks work, but I don't have a round. I'm just going to say Shavkat by finish. And also the footage of them sparring, bro. Everybody's saying Ian was whooping him. I think Ian was just going harder than Shavkat. It's literally sparring, bro. If y'all have never been in the gym, just say it. Cyril Gahn versus Alexander Volkov. I'm so excited for this because Volkov I think he's like known for being a kickboxer mostly, but his wrestling I think has improved a lot recently. It used to be pretty good, but it dropped and then it's kind of come back a little bit if I'm not mistaken. So because of that, I think that Volkov will come out not trying to wrestle, not with that part of his game plan, but I think he'll come out ready to wrestle if he needs to. And to be quite honest, he might need to against Cyril Gahn. He might, bro. He might. He just might. But at the same time, he might not. I don't know. This is kind of a mid-prediction video so far, but hey, listen to me, though. Volkov, like, the thing about him is he'll win, lose a big fight. and then he'll climb back to the top over and over, and it just keeps happening. But I guess it's not that much, but like it does keep happening though. I'm not gonna lie. And the thing is, Cyril Gahn hasn't he hasn't done none of that. He doesn't. We don't know his path yet. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I don't really think that Cyril Gahn takes fighting super serious. So I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but it was something he said something about like being on a movie or something, or being in a movie or something, and then like I don't know. And the other thing, I don't really like Cyril Gahn just because he ducked Aspinall so much, and then now he's wanting a shot at interim, which makes no sense because Tom has already defended his interim belt once, which should not have even happened in the first place. And like Cyril, what do you want that interim belt for? So that you can go and get out grappled by John Jones again in a fucking, excuse me, but in like another, like 4 or 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like what are you trying to accomplish there? You know what I mean? You need to fight back up. And I don't know. I just don't know. I don't really like Cyril Gahn, and it might be that might be reinforcing my pick here, but I am gonna say Volkov probably by decision. I think it'll be by decision. I think the last round Volkov will probably try to play it a little safe if it goes. I think it'll be 2-1 Volkov. 29-28 Volkov is my pick. And Nate Landwehr and Doo Ho Choi, low-key, I'm going to be honest, I have not done no research for this fight at all. I watched Nate Landwehr's last fight. I'm familiar with Doo Ho Choi. I don't know. It's kind of just a pick 'em. It feels like they're feeding Doo Ho to Nate Landwehr, but at the same time, it's not like it's a lot more even than people think or than people are assuming. I think because Doo Ho Choi, he just has the experience. You know what I mean? They have about the same amount of fights, but I don't know, bro. Doo Ho been in the UFC longer. I feel like he's fought more higher level talent, and obviously those kind of comments always come crashing down whenever the veteran gets knocked out. But I don't know. I am picking Nate Landwehr in this fight. I do want to make that pretty clear, but I don't think we should count Doo Ho Choi out. I don't think we should. And I'm kind of flying through these last ones, but like I said, I tried recording this so many times, so I'm just giving up. Bryce Mitchell and Kron Gracie, though. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this fight. I'm not going to lie. I agree with pretty much everybody in the world. It should not be on the main card. I don't know what it's doing here. It should be like the headlining prelim, or maybe honestly they should have done this, the headlining prelim, Chase Hooper before it, and then excuse me, and then put Nate Landwehr and Doo Ho Choi in the prelims too, and moved up Aljamain Sterling to that spot. And let me see who's down here. Oh yeah, and then move Anthony Smith to the starting, or not the start, second fight of the main card, bro. Right before the heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? But Bryce Mitchell and Kron Gracie. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe this fight shouldn't be happening. Maybe it makes sense. Probably both. I like okay. I'm gonna say stylistically, it does make sense. Obviously, two jiu-jitsu guys. Bryce Mitchell is one of the only twisters in the UFC, and Kron Gracie is literally a fucking descendant of the people who created jiu-jitsu. So, two jiu-jitsu guys pretty clearly. But what I'm going to focus on here is the stand-up, because I think that Bryce's jiu-jitsu, forgive me, Royce Gracie, and all the other Gracies, bro, but I think Bryce Mitchell's jiu-jitsu might be a little bit better here, just a tiny little bit better, and just enough to make Kron want to disengage the grappling, and it'll turn to a stand-up battle. And I don't know, I'm going to be honest, I probably should, but I don't know if Kron Gracie fights orthodox or not. I'm going to go ahead and assume he does. Ow. Sorry if he does not, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume he does. Bryce Mitchell in even like people fighting in uh, open stance, I guess. I don't know. People fighting, like southpaw to orthodox, everything. Like matchups like that. Striking is a whole new game, bro. It's a whole nother idea because okay, I'm gonna be honest. I can't explain the intricacy of it. I can't explain the intricacies of it, but I will say I understand how. I don't understand how it works, but I understand that it does work. And I mean, like, if you like, I'm trying to find an example, bro. Bryce Mitchell was landing good shot, bro. If you clip Bryce Mitchell versus Ilya Topuria, right, it looks like Bryce was winning that fight if you clip it correctly. And obviously, he did not, and he never was. But he had a lot of decent shots on Ilya Topuria. And like I said, I feel like that's almost only because it was an open stance fight. Because let's be honest, bro, Bryce Mitchell's striking is like next to abysmal, bro. I'll be honest. He never should have been in the cage with Josh Emmett. That was a horrible idea. But I do think Bryce Mitchell is tough enough to withstand Crone Gracie, bro. I think he can do it, believe it or not. But yeah. So for that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and say Bryce Mitchell decision. I can't see how else this would go. Couple of bonus picks, bro. Chase Hooper, my boy. I got him. That's free. When he terrorizes Clay Guida, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, why didn't he get a step up?" He don't. I'm gonna be honest though. Sorry, Chase, if you hear this, you don't need to step up yet, bro. You need to stay fighting in the unranked. I like what I'm seeing, but I want to see more of it first. You know what I'm saying? And I got Aljo. That's almost a free pick. Joshua Van is the GOAT. Randy Brown and Brian Battle should not be this low. Themba Garimbo is a freaking beast. And Chris Weidman is being fed Eric Anders. That's all my picks. Hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know how often I'll do this. I might just do this for every big card. Probably make videos about stuff I find interesting whenever I want to. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed.